took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all, but still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently, if there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, He didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danon versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danons. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danons like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danons were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danon people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danons had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Beifong tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danons do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its lake of death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almedria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. A ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Retreat if you know what's good for you! Bring him down! Resonate with the Take this! I'm going in! Engaging!
Gemini Aqua! Back into the fray!
You're finished!
Mega Ray! Confiscating!
Got hit! You're mine! Lunar Rondo! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
No,
Lunar Corruption!
Double field!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Photon!
Leave me alone.
Yeah, and the puzzle is...
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Mega Ray!
Armor won't save you! My
Megasonic thrust! Blow them away!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Let's see what we've got.
Dragon Swarm! Ready, blow away!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Frost!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Forgive you!
Win!
I'll take my revenge on you! Radiant Flush!
Be my guest!
In a bind?
It's over! Blow them away!
A comfortable win.
Little help!
You got fierce damage! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
You'll pay for what you did! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Resonate with the
Rising Focus! Dragon Swarm! Be still!
Crossblade!
Too fast!
Stand back.
Take this!
I'll trip it up.
It's over! Lunar Rondo! Rising Falcon!
Do it!
Thrust it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get complacent.
No choice! I can carve through walls like Geo's Swarm! Pierce! Burn!
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose?
We're not finished!
Nothing gets my way! More without me from...
Never and win! Rising Focus! Here I come! Rising Falcon! Blow them away!
Don't get careless.
This should be easy.
Stop them!
No further!
Really don't give up, do they?
Got you now!
Here!
Ignite! You won't make a fool of me! Demon Fang!
Resonate with the earth!
Armor won't save you! By the power of water!
Rising Falcon! Flew away! Raining Slap! Severing Wind!
Hear me! Leaping Fury! Burning! Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer!
Flew away!
Now we're never.
Lightning Orb!
Ignite! In an instant! Impact Block!
Everyone hanging in there?
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Gotta break through. Win!
Can you take it?
Take this!
You're mine!
Light Astro! Lightning Condemned!
Here I come!
I'm the true gunslinger around here! Never see what I can do!
Fire support!
Radiant
away!
Raging Cascade!
Raining
The
Slap!
close one! Do it!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Courteous, aren't you?
Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate
And
with
here,
the
these
earth!
ones can throw rings around us! Denied! Light Astro Energy!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll check it out!
Not today!
Flame of Fury!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear! Light Astro Energy!
Flew away! I'm not done! I'll smash you!
It's time!
Double Demon Fang! I'm ready! Double Leap! In an instant! Impact Block!
I'm practically unstoppable.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Rennies usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
here. This is...
I remember seeing
An opponent like this should be easy. Got you now!
This one's mine! You think that shield will save you?
I see one,
In a bind?
Nasty
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly!
Split it open!
Be my guest! It's over!
Lightning! That's my cue!
Shut him down! Here I come!
Another incantation ruined.
My shield!
Can you take
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll heal you all!
Resonate with you.
Double Demon Fang!
Thanks.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial Spear!
You're mine! Rising Thunder!
Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon
Not
Fang!
on my watch!
It's go time!
Iron Blade!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Win!
Do it!
Blow them away!
Not a chance!
Raging Storm!
Devastation!
Here! Do it! Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Handle it.
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption!
Severing Wind!
It's a win! It's a duel of the arts!
Take this! I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial
Resonate
Spear!
with you!
Got
fire!
I've got this! Let Marksman handle it!
Dragon Swarm! All yours! Severing Wind!
Do it!
Mirage!
Blow them away! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Retreat!
You know what's good for you.
You got fury! You picked a wrong fight! Severing wind! Soaring light spear! I won't show you any mercy! No, damn it!
I never miss!
Dragon swarm!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Not a chance!
Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Will this help?
Blow away! Radiant strike! Blow away!
Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Laser!
I
can only rely on
Radiant light!
Force
Regeneration!
Dragon swarm!
Regenerate!
Double demon fang!
Radiant here!
Lightning thrust!
Arctic
Now we're not-
Waterfall! There!
Ignite!
Steel! Lightning!
Dragon
I'll be
swarm!
saving this one! Here goes!
In a bind?
Shining Supernova! Healing Circle!
Magic Sublime!
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for!
I am
Get
not
behind
beyond
me.
fury!
I'll leave it to you!
I'm ready! Mega Ray!
Dragon
Thunder
Swarm!
Field! By the power of God in the wind!
A new melody!
Soaring blast! Handle this! Arctic Waterfall!
Catapult!
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the
Dragon
wind!
Star! Dragon Swarm!
More for the stockpile!
The enemy wields our
Forward!
too.
You'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
Double demon! Prepare to
Do
be
it!
sealed!
Photon! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
That equipment should come in handy.
This one be difficult to predict.
Let's bring them down!
Not today!
In a bind?
Win!
Thank you.
Devastation!
Here I go!
You're up! Take down their defenses! Engaging! We're not finished!
Not on my watch!
It's almost too strong! Be my guest!
Freeze Lancer!
Wind!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage! Devastation! Soaring light spear!
More where that came from! Here I go! Sweet dreams!
I can carve through armor!
Lunar blast!
Accelerate! In an instant! Impact block!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Gotta break through! I see what Eat this! Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over! I'll blind you with a demon fang! In a bind?
Glacier Spear! Piercing Steel!
Here!
I'll be your laser one!
Win! We're not finished!
Far enough! Let me help you!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Into the shadow!
Dragon form!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my up.
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! Now you'll learn! Resonate with the earth!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
I never miss!
It's over! Severing wing!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Radiant water!
My turn!
I'll blind you into dust!
Soaring light spear! And now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
A comfortable win.
An opponent like this should be easy. On my lord! My shield! Take this! Win!
Raging Storm!
Devastation!
Piercing
You're
Blade!
on! You're mine!
Ice
I'll face you! Take this! We're not guaranteed!
Tornado drop!
You're on! Elusive deity!
One more!
Dragon form!
Shield!
Raining flash! Elusive deity!
Lunar corruption!
Anything in armor is
Well then, let's keep moving.
Get lost!
locked and loaded!
In a bind?
Take this!
Armor won't
Save you!
My shield!
That may prove a thorn in our side.
More for the south side!
It's over! We're not finished!
Suffering silence.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
By the water!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Onward and upward.
Go no further!
Searing flame!
Raining flash!
Severing
wind! I'm not done! I'm not done! Fire in the hole! Not today! Double demon support! Mission! Take this! Double demon fang!
Easy and slow.
Double demon fang!
Yeah! And the power is elusive deity!
Double demon fang!
Tornado drive! Let's refrain from losing.
In a bind?
Here's the evil!
Double demon fang!
Seismic
rupture!
Dragon
Sword!
waterfall!
Elusive deity!
By the power of water!
It's over!
Mega Red! Do it!
Severing wind!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Finally, some open space again.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind. This flavor. Why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renin lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Forgive you!
Engaging!
Going in! Going in!
Prepare to be seen! One more support! Bring him down! It's over!
Radiant here!
Take this! Support! Take this! Mission! Dual demon blade! All mine!
Do it! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Radiant back into the fray!
Megasonic thrust! It's over!
Celestial hammer!
Soaring light sphere! Mirage!
A comfortable win.
Go no further!
For my love!
This one's mine!
I can carve through one! I can read your nails like a book! I see one hand!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go! Go!
Here I come!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Nice. No scratches. On my shield or my armor.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
So much for talking it out.
Bring them down! Fire support! It's over! Eternal devastation! Devastation! Hard demon fire!
Raging storm!
Hurricane strike! Eternal devastation! It's over!
This one's mine.
Rising wyvern!
Do it!
You're on!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Nice. No scratches on my... This'll make us even more formidable.
Waterfall! Not in your dreams!
Law, get toasty!
Bird strike! My turn!
Annihilate! Thunder field! Look sharp!
It's almost too strong! Now split it open! Be my guest!
Reveal! Going in! I'll be saving this one! Lightning lightning! I'll never miss! Handle!
Save you! My shield! Eternal devastation!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Glacial spear! Do it! Ridwell!
Frozen?
Hammer! Well then, let's keep moving. My best!
I see one, eh?
Lightning descent!
You're mine! You're mine! Look swarm!
This one's mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Radiant
Here
here!
I come!
This is
shattering?
He's
in! Attack time!
Dragon
Swarm! Severing
I'll pick you all
Too
on!
fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Flare the Malisa! Glacial spear!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
My shield!
Shining supernova! Now! Reload!
On guard! Glacial spear!
Sword Rain
Pierce
Alpha!
evil! Hurricane flight!
You're mine!
Magic is there!
Dragon Swarm!
Piercing roll!
Here I come! It's over!
Look sharp! Take this!
Sword Rain Alpha!
On guard!
Sword Rain Alpha!
We'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Here I go!
Take this!
Going in!
Burn! You won't make a fool of me!
Hurricane flight! Lunar
Sword
blast!
Rain
Back
out!
into the fray!
Win!
Annihilation! Hurricane! Denied!
Air thrust! Light astral energy!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dueling!
All yours, Kisara.
Don't get careless.
I'll do my best!
Dance in the wind!
In a bind?
Lunar corruption! Glacial
Dragon
fire!
Swarm!
Tiger blade! Hurricane
Sword Rain
flight!
Alpha!
Going in!
Strike!
Lightning descent! Here goes!
Hurricane flight! This
Sword
one's
Rain
mine!
Alpha!
Hurricane flight!
No escape!
Look sharp!
Jump
Where are you going? Hurricane flight! This one's mine! Glacial
Sword
fire!
Rain Alpha!
Glacial fire!
We're not finished!
Hurricane flight!
Now or never.
Flaming meteor!
Here I come! Severing wing!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Onward and upward.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Serious? Fleet, is this a joke?
You take this!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Not on my watch! By the power of war! Hurricane Splash!
Shockwave Slash!
Supernova! Raging Cascade!
Damn it, Bennett! Shockwave die!
More for the stop
Shockwave Slash!
Going in!
Burn in hell!
Hurricane Splash!
Shockwave Slash!
Can't make it rain! Far enough!
Shockwave Slash! Here I come! Shockwave Slash!
Hurricane Splash! Here comes!
You're thrall.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice!
Dance in the wind!
Hurricane Splash!
Devastation!
I owe you one!
In the sky!
I'm not done! I owe you one! Fall back! You're mine!
Here I go!
Now you see what I can do! My deal is over!
This one's mine!
Mega
You're
Ray!
off! Shockwave Slash!
Where that came from?
We're not kidding! Uniform, you're mine!
Ready!
Lunarongo!
Air! Go! And now!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Go no further!
Ready and ready!
Hurricane Splash!
Wind!
Going in!
Wind Astral
Look sharp!
Energy!
You're on! Shockwave
Leave
Slash!
the forces to me! On guard!
Gemini Alpha! Thunder Field! Mega
Severing wind! Soda!
Where are you going?
Severing wind! Soaring light spear!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Dance in the wind!
Now!
Reload!
Double demon fang!
Blaze
I'll
of
be
hope!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the puzzle is complete!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Got you! You're on! Eat this! Take this!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Excited!
Now! You're my... Win! Devastation! Mirage! Here I come! Severing wind! This time! Mirage! You're mine! Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Will this come guard?
Try this! Explosive ring!
Their arcs were interrupted. Appreciate it. Locked and ready. Annihilation! This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm! No! Can't end here!
Now you see what I can do. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Down! Your arms! Into the shadows!
Not done yet! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
I'll
Get
show
behind
you
me.
just how strong my arms
leave it to
really
you.
are!
Here's a healing arc.
Severing wind! Devastation!
Mirage!
No further! Dragon Swarm!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this!
Deus Roar!
Water
Will this help?
energy!
Win!
Malevolent! Arctic waterfall!
Go ahead.
only rely on
Ground and power.
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane, back into the fray. I can handle it.
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
No fun.
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane style. Here's far enough.
More where that came from!
Light up the door.
Dragon Swarm!
All right. Let me at him.
Thunderblade!
Do it. Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer. Here, let me help. I'm gone.
Get in the sky!
Stop.
Mine! Condemned!
Hurricane style.
Reload!
I'm gone.
Mirage!
Take this.
Come wildly! You're finished!
Everyone save you.
Do you require a hand?
Mirage!
Switch
Dragon
target.
Swarm!
Hurricane Mega Ray. Look sharp.
Shockwave Blast!
Shield away. Hurricane
Severing wind! Devastation!
Nothing gets my way.
Shockwave Blast!
It's here. Discharge.
Not today! You won't make a fool of me! Demon Fang!
Do it. Look sharp.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
With this, I can become even stronger!
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Go no further!
I see one, eh? Your
Anything in order.
I never fit!
Now you see what I can do.
My shields even better!
Laser spear.
You're ready! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Dance in the wind!
By the power of Flowman. Perfect move.
Now, don't feel!
Law, I'll stop your movement. And I'll stop your life.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's this thing?
Get lost.
This one's all mine!
Flaming meteor. Far enough.
Here I come!
This one's
You're
mine.
finished!
This one's mine.
One more! Win!
Go for the weak point. Blaze on fire. Tiger Blade won't save you.
You're mine!
Air thrust into the
Enjoy the ground while you're down there.
Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
It's in the sky, it's mine! Target
Double
blade!
Demon Fang!
Graviton field!
Devastation!
Here's
Mirage!
another Mega Ray!
Dragon
By the
Swarm!
top, where are you going? Can't be squirrel! Perfect move!
Take this!
Here's a healing arc! Your dream! Tiger
It's
blade!
over!
Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine! Resistance!
Armor won't save you!
Lunar blast! Hurricane strike! Light astral
Going in.
descent! One more! Got you! Hurricane! I can handle it!
I'm not done!
Look sharp!
Severing Wing!
Radiant star!
This one's all mine!
Take
Here I
this!
go! Head to the wind! Air blast! There! Got you! Lightning! Downfall!
Wind!
Shot! Lunar
Devastation!
corruption! Hurricane!
Mirage!
Lunar blast! Fantasy spray!
Eat this!
Annihilation!
Go in! Wind! Devastation! Mirage!
Moving on!
Double Demon Fang!
Take this! I'm gone!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Hi, Hoodle!
Their arcs were interrupted!
It's over!
Look sharp!
Wind! Fire in the hole! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wing!
Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang!
More of that air!
Its armor's too strong! Be my guest!
Down! You're on!
An astral dance?
That's my cue!
Demon Fang! Shut him down! You're
Sweet dreams!
I owe you one!
This one's
In
mine!
here!
More here! Discharge!
Into the
You're mine!
shining supernova!
Severing Wing! Soaring Light Spear!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Here! Let me go!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman
The
handle
enemy wields arts too.
All yours!
Take this!
Going in! Stand to the wheel!
Dragon! No further!
Sleep now! Who wants to die next? I'll be saving this one! One more! Lightning!
Mega Storm!
This one! Chinese
Sailor
supernova!
Wind! Mirage! My turn!
Another ammo!
Double Demon
This
Fang!
one's mine! Annihilation!
Not a chance! I'm not done!
Hurricane now! Johalim!
All yours, Kisara!
Everyone hanging in there?
Little help! Here I go!
Down! Save you! My shield!
Going in! Annihilate! Hurricane strike! Tornado ray! Blaze waterfall! Freeze! Mega roll!
Severing Wind! We're not finished! Here I go! You're finished!
Glacial spear! Piercing the
Rondo!
This one's mine!
Try harder! No chance! It's time! Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Could have been worse.
Get lost!
Megasonic Thrust!
Engaging! To help!
Burn it out!
Lightning fire support! Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Lightning!
Not a chance!
Hurricane strike!
Here!
Going in!
Megasonic Thrust!
Chinese supernova!
Hurricane
strike! Lunar collection! Where are you going?
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Radiant pierce now! Hurricane strike! Going here! Go!
Dragon
One
Swarm!
more! I'll be saving! Reload!
You're mine! You're finished!
Where that came from? Flaming
Double
meteor!
Demon Fang!
Ryan Powell!
Everyone hanging in there? Finally, some open space again. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Get lost!
Bring him down!
Take this! Fire support!
On guard!
That's it!
You're on!
Fire in the hole!
Listen!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Raging storm! This one's blast! Lightning meteor!
It's over!
Purge the weapon!
Win!
Arctic waterfall!
You're on!
Freeze lancer!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep.
I'll do my best!
Engaging! Like me!
Take
this!
Lightning spear!
Going in! Take that! Fall back! Try hard! My turn! Escape! Dragon form! We're not finished! Dragon form! Abort! Take this! Mission!
Take
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Now you'll learn! Here I come! Dragon form! And
Armor won't save you!
we're not finished!
This one's mine! Now!
Devastation!
Frozen!
Hammer!
No!
Chinese Supernova!
One more!
Take this! Severing wind!
On guard!
I never miss!
Mirage!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. Here!
Those of the trash.
I see one, eh? I'll smash you! Take this! My shield! Dragon Force! Try this! Look shot! Explosive ring!
I'll be saving you!
Dragon Force!
Going in.
We're not finished! Try this! I owe you all. That's it! You're mine!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Force!
Field!
Double
Make it
Demon
rain!
Fang!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
Like this should be easy. Now you'll learn!
Now you see what I can do!
Hey, drinking orb! I'm going. Here I go!
Try this!
Here!
Damn it! Explosive ring!
Big waterfall!
Dragon Force!
Here!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in!
Burning strike!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen. Serious? Is this a joke?
I see one, eh? It's on!
Going in! Take this! One more!
We're not finished!
Armor won't save you!
My shield?
Here goes!
Do
it! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
I'll heal you all!
No!
Big waterfall!
Take this!
Here!
Double Demon Fang!
Appreciate the help.
Try this!
Tiger Blade!
We did it! No, you can't!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Nicely done.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Everybody okay?
We're all right.
Right, here goes! You got spirit!
In a vine?
Annihilation! Hear me!
Igneous
Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Damn it, man! Ring!
Free Blazer!
This one's
Radiant
Dragon
Sword!
Swarm!
More without
Do it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane Fighting!
This one's
Lunar
mine.
Explosive ring!
Hydration Orb! Lunar Blast!
Dragon
Glacial
Swarm!
Fire! I'll heal you all!
Explosive
Free
ring!
Blazer! Dance in the wind!
Dragon
Healing
Swarm!
Blast! I'll be saving this one!
Looks like we won.
That's far enough.
For my lord! I'll smash you! My shield! Explosive ring!
Hurricane Flood! Radiant Pierce!
We're not finished!
Can't be stopped! More without
All yours, Kisara.
Radiant
Take this!
Pierce! Radiant Storm! Hurricane Flame! Reload!
Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning!
Mirage!
Anything in order!
Make it totally! In an instant! Impact Clock!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Let's dispose of the trash.
I see one! My shield! Strata!
That's your dream!
Devastation! Mirage!
More with that
Dragon Swarm! Try that! Explosive
Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dragon Swarm!
Now or never.
Denied.
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
This one's
Double
mine.
Demon Fang!
Lightning!
Do it, Mark! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No choice! Megasonic Thrust!
No further!
Hurricane Radiant Pierce!
Going in.
Glacial Spear!
Blew away!
Switch off.
Raining Splash!
Free Blazer! Look shot!
Double Demon Fang!
The waters of creation magic is flame! Reload! Here! Glacial fire!
Double Demon Fang!
Who wants to die
Pierce!
I managed to pull through.
Little help! By me!
Severing Wind! Bring him down!
Armor won't save you!
Now! Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Pressure spear! In here! I'll be saving!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Do my best!
For my lord! Wind!
Flame of fury! Here's another! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Lunar blast! Lunar blast!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Wild blade!
Double Demon Fang! We're not finished!
Make it rain!
I owe you one!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Into the shadow! Water astral energy! This one is mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger blade!
Out of the way!
Hang fire! This one's mine!
Shuffling Hurrah!
First aid! Raging storm!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely... Little... Help! There!
Now you learn!
Dance in the wind! Air! This one's mine! Glacial fire!
This!
Dance in the wind! Tiger blade! Here I go!
Dragon Ball!
I'll be negative ray!
Ready to
Let's make it rain!
Totally!
Flame of fury!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Here goes! Here I go! Lightning orb!
Looks like we got them all.
Gotta break through! You've got spirit!
Not in your dreams!
Now you see what I can knock it into next week!
Going in by the power of water!
Come on! Dragon Form!
Here! This one
Try
is
this.
force!
We're not finished!
Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Magna Ray! Raging Storm! Gemini Aqua!
Onward and upward.
That's far enough!
Bring him down!
Not today!
First! Reload!
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Orb! Here!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Try this! We're not finished!
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Form!
Burning Strike! Burning Supernova! Here goes!
Support! This Extend! Thanks!
Look sharp! Freeze, Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Giant Torpedo!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I feel water! My shield!
Let the mark
Dragon Swarm!
Here's the evil!
We're not finished! Feeling down!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Here, let me help! Raging storm! First aid!
Thanks! Try this!
This one's mine!
We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of... the trash.
No further! Take this!
Hurricane Storm! I'm going!
Explosive ray! Dragon Swarm!
Gemini Ultra!
Try this!
Fire support!
Explosive ray!
Make it break!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Finally, some open space again. Did we really just spend that much money? This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.